A bell echoes through a square of ancient stone. Green cypresses stand tall and solitary on a hillside. The sea gently caresses shores of countless shapes and sizes. Welcome to Italy. Welcome to the boot-shaped country. Known as the cradle of Western civilization, this is a land where history breathes in every stone, where art hides in the corners of the smallest villages, and where food speaks a universal language. But let's begin at the beginning. Italy stretches 1,300 kilometers, or 808 miles, from north to south, yet at its widest point, it barely reaches 600 kilometers, or 373 miles. This gives Italy one of the most vertical landscapes in all of Europe. This distinct geography creates an array of climates. From the snow-capped peaks of the Alps to the sun-drenched, almost subtropical beaches of Sicily, passing through vast expanses of ancient olive groves, all contained within a surprisingly small area. The Italian landscape is 35% mountains, and the peninsula is home to nearly 3,000 lakes. The coastline winds for about 7,500 kilometers, or 4,660 miles, offering one of the most diverse coastlines in Europe. Here, cliffs plunge dramatically into the sea, in this natural paradise, Italy holds a record no other nation can claim: 61 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, more than any other country. This means that approximately 5% of humanity's cultural heritage is found here, concentrated in a relatively small space. But the most astonishing detail is that 70% of Italy's artwork is found in cities with fewer than 50,000 inhabitants. This is one of the reasons why Italy's small villages are considered a one-of-a-kind heritage in the world. And scattered across the nation are more than 5,000 of these villages, each a guardian of often hidden treasures. This land is a mosaic of 20 regions, each with an identity so strong that people often introduce themselves first as Tuscan, Sicilian, or Venetian, and only later as Italian. Every region speaks its own dialect, often so distinct from standard Italian that it can feel like a different language altogether, shifting from valley to valley, town to town. No other country in the world has as many dialects as Italy. This is the cultural richness that makes Italy a universe of micro-worlds. However, the population is not evenly spread across this territory. The Milan-Turin-Genoa triangle is home to 10 million people, while regions in the south have populations that don't even reach 300,000. The divide between the north and south is not just economic, but demographic as well. What unites all Italians, however, is their sacred connection to the land. The philosophy of Kilometer Zero is not just a passing trend, but a way of life rooted in centuries of tradition. Italy has surpassed France to become the world's largest wine producer, and it also boasts an unmatched wine biodiversity with over 350 native grape varieties, each a product of the soil that nourishes it. And then there's the food, which here is much more than simple sustenance. Take pizza margherita, for example. It was created by chance in 1889 by pizza maker Raphael Esposito, who crafted it for Queen Margherita of Savoy, using the colors of the Italian flag: red tomato, white mozzarella, and green basil. A simple dish that has become a universal symbol. Italy, therefore, is much more than just a peninsula. It's an entire world. A land that continues to share its millennial history with every visitor who steps foot upon it. But now let's uncover the most incredible and iconic places of this nation. Florence. This city guards the Renaissance in its palaces and squares. Here Brunelleschi defied gravity with the dome of the Duomo, while Michelangelo carved David from Carrara marble. Piazza della Signoria has long been the political heart of the city, dominated by Palazzo Vecchio and the Loggia dei Lanzi, which showcases sculptures in the open air. The Uffizi Gallery instead houses masterpieces that redefine Western art, and the Ponte Vecchio, which has stood since 1345, crosses the Arno with its goldsmith shops. The city owes its prosperity to the Medici family, bankers who financed artists and architects, transforming Florence into the cultural center of Europe. Every corner of this city tells the story of an aesthetic revolution that forever changed our perception of the world. Venice. A city that has no streets, only canals. Here one journeys by boat through Renaissance and Byzantine palaces, their reflections dancing on the surface of the canals. Piazza San Marco is the heart of the city, with its golden basilica and the bell tower that dominates the lagoon. Bridges connect the islands like invisible threads, and each neighborhood safeguards its own unique identity. Thousands of wooden poles driven deep into the lagoon's muddy bed support the entire city. Oak, larch, and elm, planted centuries ago, submerged over time, and have now become as hard as stone. A short distance away, the village of Murano gleams with the fire of its furnaces, where master glassmakers shape crystal using techniques passed down through generations.
Rome.
$2,800 years of history stacked one layer upon another in a city where time stands still. The Colosseum, capable of holding 50,000 spectators, once echoed with the roars of the crowd, with underground galleries where gladiators and animals awaited combat. The Pantheon preserves the largest concrete dome ever built in antiquity, with a central opening of 9 meters, or 29 feet. The Roman Forum, once the beating heart of the empire, is a symbol of justice, politics, and commerce. And then there is the Vatican, the smallest state in the world, home to masterpieces like the Sistine Chapel and St. Peter's Basilica, symbols of a spiritual influence that has endured across centuries. Milan. A city that blends the past with the fast-paced rhythm of the present. The Duomo, with its soaring spires, dominates the central square, a monument to 5 centuries of craftsmanship. Not far away, the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele offers coffee shops and cafes beneath a grand glass dome. Teatro alla Scala has given voice to opera, while Castello Sforzesco houses vast collections of art and history. Milan is the capital of fashion and design, with events that draw visitors from all corners of the globe. The Navigli, once waterways, have now transformed into vibrant meeting spaces and nightlife hubs. Lake Como. The waters of Lake Como reflect pastel-colored villas clinging to the mountains like precious jewels. This is where elegance merges with untamed nature, with alpine peaks plunging into azure waters, botanical gardens where azaleas and camellias bloom, and medieval villages nestled in the hills. George Clooney didn't choose his refuge here by chance. Time slows and life flows to the rhythm of the boats that link the small villages. In spring, when the vegetation bursts into life and the colors brighten, it's easy to see why this corner of the world has drawn writers, painters, and musicians in search of inspiration. There is also a scenic road that offers breathtaking views and impossible postcards at every curve. As we conclude this visual journey through Italy, we've traveled from the charm of its villages and cities to its most extraordinary landscapes. Together, we've discovered not just places, but the fascinating stories and curiosities that make every corner of this land truly unique. We hope that the images and tales shared have enriched your knowledge and ignited a desire to personally explore the rich and extraordinary beauty of this marvelous land.